So next questions come in from a job that John has just done, is when we replace the wheel bearings, is it imperative that we change the inner races?
Yeah, I'd say yes. As the wheel bearings wear, they would wear the inner races as well. So by putting the new bearings in, you might not actually be able to set the float up properly because the inner races would be worn as well. And some aftermarket bearings as well come with specific pitches on the inner races to match the bearings, so you might not have that. And throughout the Land Rover age as well, they have changed the pitch on them. The later TD5s, for instance, on the Defender, have got a much flatter bearing, which will take a lot more weight than the earlier style.
That makes sense. And I guess maybe the reason for that question is because changing wheel bearings is a pretty easy job until you have to get the inner races out.
It's one of those things where once you've got the knack for it, they're not too bad. Just a punch and they do start to come out. Because it's all filled with grease anyway, they don't really seize in there. The only problems you're ever going to have is if the wheel bearings collapse and it's got so hot, then it's actually stuck in the hub. But again, just a punch and make sure you don't damage the hub doing it.
Yeah. I suppose I'll add a question of my own there. Once you've got those inner races out, it can be a bit problematic to get new ones in. Any tips for that?
Personally, I tend to use the old race I've just taken out just to start off the new race going in. That way, as you're lining up, you're not likely to damage it as you hit it in with a hammer or something. It doesn't need massive amount of force to push it back in. It will go in, especially like I say, if there's grease still in there. So once you've got it lined up, just use the old race, just tap it in, get as far as you can down with the old race, and then just finish it off with a flat punch.
Brilliant. So that's that question answered. And if you've got any questions, do get in touch with us on Facebook or Twitter, or use the comments box below.